Anyway, I can't wait to plug and play this packet. Oh, what are you going to use? Oh, I guess I have to use this. This packet needs this packet. So here's the situation of my fight for my benefits on food stamps, right? This Department of Human Services sent me the packet of shit we can use to play with as evidence. This, the prothonotary, told me I have to submit what I'm saying in this format. Okay, so they give me this piece and this piece. What if I want to use more evidence than's in here? But anyway, this is an example. I needed to write a check because Lori dumbass said, fuck you and your informal paupers. You gotta pay for everything. But anyway, as evidence, this is gonna get confusing, right? Because we're in section C right now. But here's where it starts. A. And then here's what I send them, right? Here's what I send Office of Human Services for SNAP benefits, right? LAZO. Here's what they send me. LAZA. Why is that pertinent to the case? Because in my other case, they brought up that name and tried to say I was faking identities when that identity, or mistype if you will, because it's a fucking mistype, is a mistype from that agency. What agency? This one. Who sent that? Oh, this one. Department of Human Services. James Thorndale. Crazy. Anyway, they're allowed to fuck up my name, and then they're allowed to relay that fucked up name to whatever they want. Such as this, where they denied me before by VA benefits. Anyway, I have this packet to glue in these variables. Isn't this fun? This is all just for food benefits. Food benefits. Anyway, I have to go in and tell them they fucked up my information. Right here. And I even wrote it there. So if I'm writing it here back then and they're using it as evidence, when I use it in this courtroom, that courtroom's going to have to answer for all the previous times they failed to read this. Act 27, Title 51, Chapter 9 says, 100 of a veteran service-connected disability benefit payment may not be used as income for any program that evaluates income as a condition of eligibility. Holy shit. Again, I had to produce this to show SNAP people, there's a difference between disability and pension. And you can barely see the fucking words in this, but disability, pension, two different things. Disability, you don't get to see because that's a HIPAA violation. Because then they say, oh, you get this amount of money for anxiety. Oh, I have anxiety too. I want that money. Or they say, oh, you don't even have anxiety. You're fucking malingering. No. Anyway, this is going to be real fun. It's going to be real fun. Anyway, this is next week. I'm going to do all this next week. I'm just relaying for the audience that this is what you sign up for when you express your rights in America. Oh, we're going to treat you like a fucking child. Here's all your paper. Here's their paper. You got to make papers into this paper. Magic. Take this information. Put it in that information. Oh, okay. Why, if they're sending this information in the format, this is how we want it. Why couldn't they just plug in variables like that number? Because that number is just this number. It's just that number. And here, let me explain this, because this is the case you are. This is the year it was filed. So there was 1,446 cases before me. Maybe that'll help Kim Kardashian remember numbers versus CDs. I don't know. But there it is. Anyway, by me going through this and just fighting for my rights, I could have an honorary law degree before Kim Kardashian, and she's been trying to do that her whole life. Me, I've just been fighting for my benefits for 2 years now against the Department of Human Services. I mean, it depends how you count, but actively 2 years. I had the benefits in 2017. They shut them off 2018, and now I'm fighting to get them turned back on. Anyway, maybe I'll get an honorary degree out of this. You think this will look worse or better for when I run for president? And They just give me... Mind you, I went to school for engineering. You mean to tell me in the U.S. there's not a lawyer or an attorney that can do this for me because I don't know what to do? I just know what happened to me. They can plug and play what I say into this. Where's my legal counsel? Oh, I'm it. Why the fuck do I pay taxes for legal counsel? Oh, wait. That's right. Why do you? Well, I don't pay taxes, but theoretically, if I did pay taxes, I would be paying them. Mind you, they want me to pay real estate tax, even though I'm a disabled veteran. Guess why I got off that program? Because I didn't submit the financial packet after 5 years again. Because nothing changed. Anyway, you could say that I was booted off because of income-related reasons, because they assume I make too much. And again, if you're assuming based off disability payments, man, you're a huge HIPAA violator. And not only are you in the wrong, you should be liable for lawsuit for overassuming your position and judging me. But anyway, we have laws that protect patients and healthcare records. HIPAA. They just, don't honor those laws and policies when it comes to me. They say, fuck that. We need all your information. Does your daddy give you money? No, I'm 37. I never got allowance once in my whole life, even when I was a child. Did you? Okay, cool. Anyway, I gotta plug this in this from this. I gotta take this information, plug it in here, and mind you, you think Twitter's bad. I get 14,000 words. That's a limit. Why the fuck are they limiting it? I mean, that's a lot of fucking words. But if I include all my fucking fillers, like the F word, wow. But anyway, again, this is my fight for my benefits. Do you have to fight for your benefits, or you just go to the office and say, this is a situation, do I get them or not? Okay, so why the extra fight for my benefits? Why do I have to go above and beyond to fight? Anyway, do you think once I do this and I do it right, do you think it'll look better or worse for my presidential campaign? Oh, you're running for president? What did you do? Well, I started out by fighting for the country and the Marines. Then I went and built, framed houses for a couple months. Then I realized the heat in Pennsylvania affects me worse now, and the humidity is way worse. And I had a heat stroke, so I stopped framing houses. Then I went and worked at Geek Squad. Then I went and worked at a warehouse. Then I went and took up a fight against the VA for my true health care and disability. And now I'm being conspired against. But, yeah. I'll be happy to fill this out. This is sarcasm. I'm not happy to fill out any papers or packets. I like when people hear me and we have a conversation. That's how change happens. Did Jesus send papers to his disciples? Here, disciples, I'm giving you a sermon from the paper. Instead of me talking, you just read it in your head and use my voice. That'd be like remote sermons. That'd be like false prophets. Hello. Anyway. I can do my talking in person in court. I can do my talking on paper. But it's going to be weird. But anyway, within 3 months, 90 days, I should have a decision, right? If I have 30 days to produce my side, they have 30 days to produce their side. I'm assuming the court needs 30 days to read both our sides. 30. That's 90 fucking days. So within 90 fucking days, I should have my snap on or off. And after this fight, it better be on. Hello, if I have to plug all this, do you know how many packets of paper this is? Oh, it says it right here, CR. Let's see what this says. It's in the hundreds. 115 for Snap. I got to convert to this. 11 pages. And then you saw my VA. They have a record of 5,000 pages. Mine is 50-ish. So again, mine's the consolidated version that makes sense. Theirs is the boofed version that doesn't make sense unless you have a tube up your ass and you're shooting beer up it. That's called a boof. I learned that from the Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. Not contrary to belief, I learned how to boof from a Supreme Court Judge Brett Kavanaugh on his testimony. He had to explain what boofing was. Will I have to ever explain that? Nope, I just relay it. Hello. I didn't know what that was. You infected my mind. Where's my compensation? If I'm infected, how many others know what boofing is because of him? And yet I have to play by their games? They tainted my mind, yet I have to enter their arena wearing their gear, using their weapons, and assuming it's all going to work out in my benefit? I'm already... Prothonotary. Department of Human Services. How many people at the Human Services did I go through? My local office, the fucking one above that, the fucking one above that. Me and Mohammed Muncher had to answer to Susan. Hello. That's 2 agencies right there on their side. So there's 1 agency, 2 agencies, 3 agencies. And even if this agency is unbiased, because they're a judge and they're supposed to be unbiased, they're still demanding I play by these rules. So even if they aren't on a side, there's favoritism. If I submit this packet and it's fucking horrible handwriting and they can't read it, there's going to be incentive to side with this. Oh, I can't waste time interpreting what you wrote, but we have interpreter services. So if you don't speak English, say so. They do say. But if you're a disabled veteran, you don't get help. So if you need a translator, if you're an immigrant filling out this paperwork, you get more help from the government. You get a translator. You get a converter who can convert this to this because you don't know English. How can you read it? Oh, I do. So knowing how to read and write English is actually used against me now. It was a tool for my intelligence to gain intelligence. You can read, you can write, you can go out and read anything. But if I was no speak English. Oh, okay, here's your interpreter. Here's all this filled out for you. Instead of you doing it, we'll do it. Oh, okay. But disabled veteran, I stupid disabled veteran that went to school for engineering. This ain't numbers. I don't know how. It's magic and wizard and spells from Latin speaking countries. What? Latin speaking countries. In form of paupers? Again, why don't we just put in form of papers? Why are we using Latin? Anyway, you think this court or this court is going to have my favor? You think I'm going to walk in there and they're going to be like, this guy knows his shit? I'm not even going to correct him. I'm just, yeah. It'd be like if Michael Jackson. You think I'm going to get the same kind of star power or glamour a famous person would? Mind you, they know less than even me. Hello. Do you think I'm going to get the same level of respect of a fucking 50-year lawyer that fills these out in 5 minutes? No. Should I? No. I'm not saying I'm a fucking lawyer. I'm saying I'm a disabled veteran that wants food stamps. Not a fucking lawyer that wants to fill out packets and decipher this language into this language. Again, I'm an engineer. In my world, this is algebra. This is wordplay algebra. Number XXCD 2000 XX. All I gotta do is plug and play. I plug this number, copy and paste into here. Change this, Department of Human Services. Change this to my name, my address, my phone number. Boom, cover page done. This is all gonna be handled next week. But I'm just uploading it because no one should be having to do this, especially. Here's what's gonna blow your mind, right? All this paperwork, right? We have the internet. Hello. There's not a website I could just go fill out the packet. That's this packet online that I just put my information in and it fills it out. What? We don't have that technology? We have fucking politics on social media. Making excuses why they fucking broke a Marine's hand in a government office. If anything, those government buildings belong more to military than politics. Hello. Yet 2 officers and 1 politic, Tim Sheehy, broke a fucking Marine's arm because he said no one wants to fight for Israel. Hello. Let me see. Does anyone want to fight for Donald Trump? Like, honestly, after all the leak. Does anyone want to fight for Bill Clinton? Hillary Clinton? I don't. But if America was under attack, I'd sign up for America and defend America. And then if I sign up again, I'm not just going in the low ranks. I'd go in the higher ranks, and I'd have some authority. And I'd say, hey, any fight we're taking on because someone got offended about the Clintons, we're not fighting that fight. We're handing the Clintons over to the people that want the Clintons so they can do their investigation while we do our investigation. Anyway, I stand with that Marine. No one wants to fight for Israel. In America, no one wants to fight for... Let's add to the list. If you're in America, you don't want to fight for Israel. You don't want to fight for Iran. You don't want to fight for Iraq. You don't want to fight for Afghanistan. You have trust that country has the same resources you do, and if they don't, they're capable. Hello. America wasn't just birthed as a country with nukes. We had to develop that. We had to go through a phase where we're so scared we need a bomb that a push of a button can disintegrate anything we're scared of because we're scared. And we made it. Are we still scared, though? I think we are. But anyway, this is my next week's project. I'm just uploading now because I really am not looking forward to it. Oh, why, Matt? You're going to get food stamps after this. Perhaps. Perhaps I just do this and waste time. Perhaps I do all this, right? Excuse me, air bubble in my throat. Perhaps I do all this, and then at the last second, right before the trial, they pull out, oh, you're right. When I go to the trial, that's going to be my moment of glory. And mind you, in the court trial, if I ever get there, I can ask the judge straight up, hey, how do I submit phone records for the record? Besides hitting this play button in court where everything is being recorded. Oh, I guess you would hit play in court where everything's being recorded. Okay, cool. Because, I mean, again, I already have it on phone call. Their agency said, yeah, we're not supposed to include your VA benefits. That's what that ticket means. Where's that ticket? Oh, that's in here. That was submitted for evidence. I think this is the first record in C. Nope. Maybe the first record in A. Nope. Oh, section 1. Oh, section 2. Nope. Okay. There's the check I had to send for Lori Dumbass. And again, if you believe there's a conspiracy and my family's involved, I don't know. Would my one aunt really extort me for money? I don't know. There it is. The golden ticket saying you can't count my income. Yet you counted it. But anyway, this is a fight for next week, so I'm just uploading it now. And yeah. This ain't fun, folks. But again, once I do this, you think it's going to look better or worse for me running for president? Wow, not only can he act as a lawyer and an attorney for himself, which he could copy and paste for other people. Hello? He can change the system to make it easier. And he's already given ideas, and he's not even president. Oh, okay. Now, mind you, again, let me go back. Because I was going to school for engineering. So you mean to tell me out of the whole world there's not one person that's already paid by taxes that could be sent to me to fill this out? But again, if I speak Espanol, I get a translator and a legal representation. How's that work? Someone that's never paid taxes gets 2 systems of support. Mind you, I've been paying taxes my whole life and served my fucking country for 5 years. Plus, active. And I have to do this. 2 agencies send me 2 reports and I have to consolidate it into one. Here's how we want it to look for this court. Here's the information you get to use. Okay. Anyway, can't wait now. Can't wait. An engineer. No lawyer school. Although anytime you go to college, there is like basics you have to take. So you have to take psychology 101 so you can learn how people think. And then and discover how, there's mental disorders out there. And then economics 101. Oh, what? Economics? Oh, man. Joe Biden never took economics 101 yet. He was in control of the country. So bad, he didn't understand the economy so bad, they made Bidenomics, a mockery of economy. Hello. Anyway, so I'm an engineer, and because I have to go through this for my own food benefits, disabled veteran engineer, I'm going to figure out how to become a fucking lawyer attorney. I want an accreditation. If I go through and this is proper, I want accredited as being fucking a hot shit lawyer attorney. You made me do this. I'm going to be hot shit. And that's what it's going to be. In reality, I'm becoming the stone cold that's stuck on the couch. How copy? He fought Vince McMahon on TV. I'm fighting the government through papers behind the scenes. I'm just uploading bits and samples of what it looks like. Anyway, I am the stone cold Colt Steve Austin Townsend. Enjoy your weekend. And that's the bottom line.